started one afternoon. It was summer and it was sunny. We didn't know what was about to happen, but it happened. My dad is kind of tall. My brother's name is Cody and he's 13, so is Jackson. My Nana is older, and my dad's mom. This story takes place around the summer of 2012 behind my old house. It takes place at my Nana's house and at the hospital where I got 6 stitches. Me and my family moved into a new house. We had a huge amount of woods and yard. Me and my brother and our neighbor Jackson would always come and play in the woods with us. We made tree houses and forts in the woods and by the field. We were building a mini tree house and they put a metal ladder up against a tree and my brother and neighbor put this pointed arrow-looking piece of metal up against it. The arrow part was supposed to go in the ground. They never told me that they put it there, so I was just playing around it and it fell on me. This hot summer day, we were just playing around, and the arrow piece of metal collapsed on me. I didn't think anything of it. It just really stung bad, but I staggered it off. I told them, "Guys, when did you guys put this here?" They replied, "A while ago." So I picked it up, trying not to cut my hand from the parts that had already been rusted. I put it up by an oak tree and returned playing with my brother and Jackson. My brother looked at me in this weird face and he was like, "Chloe, are you okay?" I replied, "Yeah, why wouldn't I be?" Before he could say anything else, I started to feel something wet trickle down my scalp. And I just thought it was sweat because it was a really hot day until I saw the blood. The red sand solvent dripped down my forehead, over my eyebrow, and into my eye. It burned as if I was getting pepper sprayed. It crawled over my mouth and onto my dirt-stained shirt. I started screaming, "Dad!" But I ran inside my dad and he started freaking out. He put a dampened washcloth on the open wound. He drove really fast to my Nana's house with me and my brother and Jackson since his parents weren't home. She rinsed my hair out in her shower. I faintly remember how the whole bathroom smelled of blood and dirt. She told my dad that I was going to have staples, and I was scared because I had stitches before. I remember how bad those hurt, so I was terrified of getting staples in my head. We all drove to the hospital and got me checked in, and we waited for hours. I was getting really dizzy because I had lost a lot of blood, and they wouldn't hurt. When they finally called me back, my Nana went with me. They only let one person back there at a time, so she came and then switched with my dad after a while. My mom had been working this whole time, and my dad called her when it happened, I think, because she came and sat with me the rest of the time. After another long 2 hours of waiting, they finally came and put a numbing gel on my head so that it would numb the area so it wouldn't hurt when they put the needles on my head and let it sit. After they let it sit, they came back and put the rest of the numbing in with needles. They let it sit and they washed the blood and rust off my head, and the pillow was covered in blood. They brought in a staple gun and made me put my face in the pillow. I screamed so loud. The doctor put in 4 or 5 staples, and it burned really badly. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. After that, we left. When we left the hospital, we went to eat at Spillville. The next couple of days after, it was really hard to take a shower because I wasn't allowed to get that area wet. My mom had to wash my hair over the sink, and when I took a shower, I couldn't put my head under the water. My hair was very sore for a couple of weeks, and my hair won't grow back at the spot where I cut it. When I went to go back to the hospital to get them out, I was terrified. I was put under this machine that would take them out. I put my head onto the pillow, and the doctors put this object on my head. It made a loud noise, and all of a sudden, it kind of felt tugging on my head. It pulled the staples out. I will never forget that kind of pain. When I finally finished, my grandma took me home and I ate. I learned to watch my surroundings and not to assume someone did something right.